I'm Kyra Vandenberg, and I'm a sophomore, and I think that the state tournament went really well, and I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed wrestling, but I definitely didn't do as well as I thought I would. Like, my first matches, the first couple days were great, and I wrestled well, and then finals day was really slow, and since finals were at 1, I was kind of just at my hotel, just hanging out all day, just waiting for it, and my nerves were really getting to me. And then finals came, and I kind of choked maybe a little bit, I'd say, but not necessarily. And then yeah, it was great, and my finals match with Liza went pretty good. We were battling for a while, and I didn't want to go on bottom, which I should have, but I didn't really want to. And then she did, and she scored, and that's how she got 1 point. And so it was 1-0, but she did that twice, so then it was 2-0. And then she got another escape, I think, so she got another one. So, yeah. And then she pinned me, and it was pretty sad, but I was pretty happy with the outcome that I got with second place. It was great.
I'm Garrett Houston. I'm a junior at Belle Fourche. This year was my first year qualifying for the state tournament. That was a big goal of mine since I started wrestling, was being able to compete at that level and hang in with those guys. But as far as the matches in the tournament, I wrestled a really good kid first round from Watertown. I didn't end up winning that one, but I came back in the first round of consolations, and I ended up beating that kid 13-5. Made it to the blood rounds. I wrestled this really good. He was a hammer. And then the 2 kids I lost to ended up wrestling for 3rd and 4th place. So I had some good competition. Kind of made me excited. I'm going to do a lot of off-season stuff for sure again this year. I'm going to come back and be better than I was this year and hopefully complete my goal of placing at the state tournament.
Hey, my name's Alex Norland. So I ended up making it to the state tournament this year, and it didn't really go as planned. I didn't know what to expect going into it, but I came out of it with the experience of it. My first match, I ended up wrestling Caleb Hodges first round. He beat me. I got teched, I think, but I went into that, didn't know what to expect. Second round, I went up against a peer kid. That was definitely, I think, definitely a winnable match. So I did lose that one too. So I just went 2-0 at the state tournament this year.
Hi, I'm Spencer Bush-Grassley. I wrestled 175 this year. The state tournament didn't end out as the way I would have hoped, but I had the number 3 seed my first round match, and I kind of scared him a little bit, got a reversal on him, but I ended up getting pinned. My second match, I was winning. I was doing all right, but I messed up, made an AAU mistake, and I got pinned. But overall, I think the tournament was a great experience. It was super fun. I think I would love to experience something like that again next year.
Okay, my name's Cooper Connery. I wrestled 113 this year. My first match, I wrestled the number 3 kid in the state. I didn't wrestle real good. I mean, he's definitely a hammer, so. My second match, I wrestled a kid that I lost to earlier this year in Madison that I kind of won that match back, but it didn't end up going my way, and I just got beat out of the state tournament.
I'm Luke Tonsauger. State tournament didn't go quite as well as I would like it to, but we'll come back next year a lot better. But I kind of got tech faulted in the first match, and then had somewhat of a close one, but not too close of one with the second kid. Ended up going 0-2, so not too very happy with the ending, but we'll be back next year.
Hi, I'm Corey Newhart. I'm the Belle Fourche High School boys and girls wrestling coach. So yeah, just recapping our state high school tournament that we had there at the end of February. So out of our region, we qualified 5 boys and only 1 of our girls. And so, just on that, I was hoping to get a few more boys, of course, and obviously some more girls as well. We've got a really tough region in the boys and for the girls, and there's going to be some changes. I think coming for the girls region in our area, just because of the way the things that are aligned. So looking forward to those changes next year. But as far as the state tournament goes, we had Kyra Vandenberg that qualified in the girls at the 100-pound weight class. And the boys, like I said, we had 5. We had Cooper Connery at 113, Garrett Houston 132, Alex Norland at 144, Spencer Bush at 175, and then Luke Tonsager at 215. So we had a tough first day. We talked to the kids and mainly our boys how important those first round matches were going to be, just because of where they're seating aligned coming out of the region tournament. They knew getting those first round matches were going to be really crucial. And unfortunately, we didn't win any of those, or they didn't win any of those first round matches. So then they had to wait until the next day, to wrestle. And out of those 5, we had one of them, Garrett Houston, that won his second match, and the others didn't as well. We had 3 of those other kids that were winning their matches in the third period, and for one reason or another, mistakes were made, and they ended up not winning. And so that was a tough thing to see. We didn't have any of those kids that made it to the state were seniors, so they'll all be back again next year. A lot of those, Cooper's a freshman, so of course he'll be back. Garrett, Alex, they're juniors, so they'll be seniors next year. And then we got Spencer, I guess, and Spencer's a junior as well. And then we got Luke Tonsager, he's a sophomore. So all those guys will be back next year. So I kind of just told them that it's a new year. Those juniors, you're the seniors now, so this is going to be your team, and kind of depend on where you want it to go and what you want to do over the summer. And then moving on to Kyra. She came into the tournament really well seeded. She was the number 2 seed in her bracket. First match, personally I thought she started out a little slow, not normal Kyra style, I guess, what I'd like to see from her. And then coming back, her second match was actually her 100th career high school win. That was her quarterfinals match. And so that was a really good thing to see for her to get that. And I don't think she really knew. I didn't let her know, because I didn't want to have any more pressure on her than there already was. And then her semifinals match was against a girl from Spearfish, Haven Baker, that we've seen, or she's seen a couple times already this season. And so thankfully, she's beat her twice, and you always get a little nervous as a coach, because it's hard to beat somebody 3 times in a row. But she was able, fortunately, to do that and made it into the finals. And wrestled a girl that I do know, other side of the state, but I do know her because she does some summer wrestling with us, with South Dakota USA Wrestling. So I kind of knew what to look for then. Unfortunately, the match for Kyra didn't go the way that maybe she would have liked it, or neither one of us would have liked it. Would have liked to seen a little bit more offense from Kyra, but she's a sophomore as well. She's got 2 more years to go, and hopefully that made her pretty hungry for next year. And so, she reached 3 milestones at the tournament. She got her 100th high school career win. She reached 40 wins on a season, and she made it into the finals. So, we were hoping she could have been Belle Fourche's first girl state champion. So, but like I said, she's got 2 more years. So just kind of looking forward, to next year. We had 3 senior boys, and Owen Schrader and Zach Tonsager and Oscar Garcia, they'll all be gone. But otherwise, everybody else is back. At girls, unfortunately, we're losing 6 girls. So that's going to cut down some senior leadership from there. But I've already been talking to the group a little bit. I'm giving a little bit time off. They had enough of me for about 3.5 months. But we've got some plans for the summer. I do. They might not know it all yet, but giving them some options and opportunities. Biggest thing is get in the weight room. Get in the weight room, do some off-season wrestling. We're just talking about that because I do a lot of freestyle wrestling in the summer, and that translates a lot into your folk style a little bit. And so I'm really trying to push the freestyle wrestling on the kids this summer.